Welcome back, Portal Masters. SCL Matt here, and today we're doing something a little bit different. This isn't one of my normal streaming times because I am testing out a new system that I hope to be implementing, and that is, of course, the SCL Auctions. Um, so anybody who shows up, thank you. Even if you just give me feedback along the way, if you don't partake in the auctions, that's completely all right. So, I mean, I got the URL scrolling across the bottom of the screen here. It should be down in the description. It's just skylanderscharacterlist.com/auctions. Um, I'm running a little bit behind, so I don't have all of the auctions up there yet. But it is what it is. So I don't know if I considered changing the time because I realized this is probably a time when a lot of people, if you work like a 9 to 5 job, you might be driving home from work right now. So I don't know what kind of crowd we're going to get right away, but I'm here to hang out. I can hang out all day. Um, Spartan, thanks for hanging out here. I if you have any questions about this, let me know. I see we don't have a lot of people watching right now, so I'm not gonna take too much time to explain at this moment. I'm actually going to take this time to continue adding more products because, like I said, I want to get about 10 of them up there. I posted these on Twitter earlier today, and so I have three of them up there right now. If you want to go check them out, once again, skylanderscharacterlist.com/auctions. You'll be able to find them there. So far, I have the Winterfest Lobstar, the Aurora, and Gusto up there. Bumble Blaster, welcome to the chat. Got a few other people in here as well. So yeah, we are testing out the SCL auction system today. That's the plan. If you want to check what is available, you can go to skylanderscharacterlist.com/auctions. I don't have all of them up there yet. That's what I'm currently working on, but I do have a few of them up there, so you can at least see what is going on. Akasha, good question here. So overall, we're testing out the SCL auction system. I am not going to put more rare Skylanders up there right now, but that's what this system will be used for eventually. That's the idea. At least if you watch the 62-pound unboxing part 3, you'd know that I got a bunch of stuff in box, but the boxes were damaged and didn't know what to do with them. So it's like, hey, maybe this would be a good implementation for the auction system that I've been thinking about. So yes, Robo is one of those. I have a bunch of Eon's Elite inbox that will be going up eventually, but not right now because I want to make sure this system works before I just say, hey, let's auction off Robo, and then the system doesn't work, at least not as anticipated. So I wanted to kind of trial run it first. And so that's what I'm working on today. So we're starting off with some of the damaged figures. So if you click on the figures, Ethan, if you click on the figures, there should be a short little blurb about what is damaged. And I tried to take a picture of the damage as well. So I believe it depends if you're viewing this on mobile or desktop. If you're on desktop, I know if you hover over the image, you'll get left and right arrows, so you can scroll through the pictures. I'm guessing on mobile. Here, actually, let me check this out so I don't have to guess. I'm thinking you can probably just swipe on mobile, is my guess. Let's see, skylanderscharacterlist.com/ Auctions, come on. I just have a feeling this is ultimately going to work better on a desktop, laptop, tablet, whatever you got. But I'm looking here. So if I click into the Aurora page, okay. So actually on mobile, I kind of like this better. So yeah, you can swipe left or right to see the image. There's thumbnails down below. You can just click on those. And yeah, if you scroll down, it says like gouge on the underside of the sword. And then I put a picture of the underside of the sword there for you. So yeah, it's in Aurora's case, it's actually a very minor damage. But some are going to be worse than others. But that's why I'm going to try to give a brief description of the damage as well as a picture of the damage to go along with it. But yeah. So what I'm doing today in particular, I'm just running super short-term auctions. So these auctions are only going to last like half an hour to an hour. Because like I said, I not only want to try, I want to see, if viewing them works for you guys. I want to see that um, bidding works, hopefully, and ideally even the payment system. If anybody is actually interested in buying any of these today, if no one is interested in buying any of these, if we don't actually um, have any interest in purchasing these figures, towards the end of the stream, I will ask you guys to, not too many of you, but I will ask some of you to give me some test bids and such. And the way the system is supposed to work is you bid, the auction ends, and then when the auction ends, um, the item will go into your cart. And so then you have to pay for it from there. And so you should still be able to like add other items into your cart or whatever if you want to purchase other things along with the damage figures. Um, so like that's what I'm hoping will happen. And we'll see if it actually works out. But my point being that you don't have to pay for the items right away. I can always cancel the order, but we'll at least test the system up until that point. Even if nobody wants to actually purchase these items today. So if you have any other questions, please keep them coming. Bumble Blaster got 3 new giants today. Nice, nice. Courtney, thank you. Yes, I did get a haircut today or yesterday, sometime this week. So yeah, in the meantime, I'm gonna continue to add some more figures for the auction sequence here. If you saw, I posted on Twitter, I posted a picture of 10 different figures that I'm going to try to get up there today. So if you have, like I said, unless there's some requests of something someone is actually interested in buying, like I could call an audible and get that up here too, probably. But the items that we're looking at today, well, like I said, you can either go to twitter.com/sclmat and find the picture of them I posted there. Otherwise, the auctions themselves are like it's scrolling across the bottom of the screen or the link down in the description. Skylanderscharacterlist.com/auctions. You should be able to find them there. So I'm going to try to make sure I don't mess anything up here as I'm talking and loading these auctions. But in just a moment, our 4th auction should be up there, which will be Wildfire. I'm not to see new auctions as I list them. I'm thinking you might have to refresh the page. I actually, that's a good question too. See if it'll update automatically. So Wildfire should be up there now. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like my page has not updated here. So if I refresh, there we go. Yeah. Okay, so there should be 4 auctions up there right now. Yep. Cool. That seems to be working so far. Yoshi, it's all good. If you can't attend every stream, I don't expect everybody to attend every stream. I appreciate it when you do, but you don't have to. All right. Item number 5 is going to be one of the broken barrel blasters. I actually have 3 broken barrel blasters. It's really unfortunate. Most of them are missing their brake handle. We found that one. Then I think I have one that has the brake handle, but it's missing the headlight. Weird damage. Weird damage some days. Yoshi, do tell about this. I love hunting stories. So disc replay. Just decided to go to a different location. What'd you find? And I always have to wonder too, like, how are their prices? Like, are they just trying to fire sale them, get them out of there as fast as possible, or are they still doing their research and seeing what they sell for on eBay and charging comparable prices? And that's always the question. They may have stock, but is it worth purchasing? All right. Pictures, update pictures. Barrel blaster. All right. And it's looking good, looking good, looking good. And in about 5 seconds or so, or it'll probably be up there by the time the stream delay gets through to you. I think the barrel blaster should be up there. Bumble Blaster, you've refreshed the website 3 times with no new auctions. So what are you seeing right now, Bumble Blaster? Are you on the auctions page? Are you seeing any auctions at all? Or what's going on? Is anybody seeing any of the auctions? I guess that's even better question. Can anybody see any of the auctions? Okay, Yoshi found so they had new in box ones and out of box ones. Nice. Which were both the same price. Even better. $2. That is fantastic. Out of box got Power Blue Splat, Gnarly Tree Rex, new in box, S2 Lightning Rod, Eruptor, Prison Break, Terrafin, Stomp Smash, Slam Bam, Bash, and a Light Core Pop Fizz, new in box for $2. Wow. Wow. That's fantastic. Okay. Rose of Death. You see 3 Winterfest Aurora and Gusto. Okay, so you've seen 3. Um, Interesting. Because if I refresh my page now, I see 5. So no one's seeing Wildfire or oh, there may be a caching issue. I wonder if that's it. Okay. So I created a new page here. That's going to cause some problems. And you see, this is why I test things. This is why I test things. All right. So here we go. The question is, will all my changes take effect right away? All right. Caching. We need to not cache the auctions page. That needs to be free. Okay. I made a change on my end. I don't know how quickly it'll update on your end, but if you can, please try refreshing the page again, the auctions page again, and let me know if those other two pop up there. There, Rose F Death got 5 now. That's cool. Yoshi, you don't see anywhere. If you go to skylanderscharacterlist.com/auctions, it's scrolling across the bottom of the screen, or we got there should be a link down in the description if you need it, if you need a link to click on. Yeah, I mean, Rose of Death, there should be I mean, there might be a slight delay. Honestly, stuff on the internet is mostly instantaneous, regardless of what large companies tell you. When they're like, when you try to unsubscribe from a mailing list and they say, this may take 4 to 6 weeks to unsubscribe you, you may get a few more emails. That's BS. I'm sorry, that is wrong. I know how systems like that work. Unsubscribing is instantaneous. If they tell you it's going to take 4 to 6 weeks to unsubscribe you and you may get more emails, that's just an excuse for them to continue sending you emails. So, sorry, that completely off topic, a little bit of a rant there. I apologize, but yeah, I mean, the delay between me making the update and you, there's like a 15 to 20-second delay between me talking and when you actually hear it. So that should be enough for the website to update. Yeah. Chris was so close to winning Echo for 15 with 21 more trap team characters. Yeah. Those auctions are always going to go up last second. It's going to happen. Chase, welcome, welcome. So when is the big auction? Well, Spartan, it depends. If everything goes well today, I mean, we can start doing the big auctions next week. Or, I mean, honestly, at the end of this week. Rose of Death. Shipping should, I intend for the shipping to be the same as buying from the site. If it's not, that's something I need to look into. So like I said, like I was saying, I think the when you win an auction, it should just treat it as take that item you won and put it in your cart for the price you won it for. And so then shipping should be added on in the cart. But like I said, you can win multiple auctions and pay them all at once and just pay one shipping price. You can win an auction and then add other items from the shop into your cart and pay for it all at once. To once again kind of alleviate that shipping cost. But yes, the shipping. I mean, I need to charge shipping. If I sold an item for $1, I'd be losing like $5 between shipping and PayPal fees and everything else. That's just how it works. Sarah, yeah, that is illegal, basically, yes, and that's why it bothers me. What does the hammer mean? So all I noticed that too. The hammer is just a little badge icon that says, "Hey, this is an auction." And I noticed it only appeared on the one image where I only had a single image because I don't have a secondary image for Gusto. If you kind of hover over the other images, you see the hammer image flash up there. But yeah, it's supposed to be like I might just take that off because I have all these auctions on a separate page. Everybody understands their auctions. I don't need that badge. But yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. Is Echo rare? Yes. Silver Phantom Echo is extremely rare nowadays. She's one of the figures that I sell for $50 on my site, which means she typically goes for like 75 to 100 on other sites. Akasha, you see 5. Thank you. Thank you. Master Robo, welcome. What ballpark price do you expect the Eon's Elite to go for? So, I mean, that's what I don't know. I hope to get at least what I'm asking for them out of box. That might be the minimum bid actually. So the minimum bid will probably be like somewhere between $10 and $15. Because they have varying degree. Like the damage on the Eon's Elite is just the outer boxes. The case is still intact. The figures are still intact. Everything else is still there, and so they're nice figures. It's just I didn't know what to charge for it because they're technically in the box, but the boxes are damaged. So I don't know what people want to pay. So I'm going to let you guys decide what you want to pay. So the I mean I've seen the rarest one seems to be Eon's Elite Spyro, which I've seen go in the range of like $50 new in box. I would be surprised if these auctions go that high. I would expect them in the $15 to $30 range, but I could be wrong. Maybe people want to spend more on them. Spartan. So shipping on the site is $5.95 per order. No matter what you order, I just charge one flat rate of $5.95. So if you order one item, it's $5.95. If you order 10 items, it's $5.95. I make it simple. It didn't always used to be that way. I tried something more complicated early on. I switched it up. Now it's just flat rate $5.95. Let's see. Are we bidding on these auctions or is this a test run? If you legitimately want any of these items, go ahead and bid on them. I will honor anybody that wins one of these auctions. If you bid on these and win it, whatever you price you win it for, I will honor that price. So yeah. 5 up. Made a bid on Aurora. Let's check it out. Do I see a bid on my end? All right. What am I looking at? Sure enough. Okay. So the current bid is $1 on Aurora. That's looking good. Okay. So actually, I have to see. Why? I think the price should update on the first page as well, though, right? Well, I guess, no, the bid is currently $1, so that makes sense. Yeah, Akasha, like I said, I think it makes sense to start it at the out of box cost because that would be my other option. Is if I didn't sell them in box, I would take them out of their boxes and sell them as out of box. And so I'd get at least that much. And those have been selling at those prices. So it makes sense to me. Sarah, you cannot pay $0 for it. There's a minimum bid of $1 on all of these. Yeah, Oscar, I do not ship to Sweden, unfortunately. Let's see. So waited like 30 days to make a purchase, and with that and other items for the shop. Okay, so I do have to write this up a little bit more formally. When you win, I think it should pop up a message saying that like you have like 3 days to pay. So that is something that, like I said, I'll have to write up actual like formal policy on that to let people know that you have to pay in 3 days. But that's the idea. Is if you win something, you got 3 days to pay. If you don't pay, it goes to the second highest bidder. If there is no second highest bidder, well, I might just list it again. So, yeah. So I don't want you taking 30 days to pay. No, I don't want any of that. Kind of same basic rules as eBay in general. All right. 9 minutes left on the first auction, Courtney says, or 9 minutes left on Aurora, which actually means Winterfest Lobstar has like 4 minutes left. Actually, here, let me check on my back end and see what this looks like. So yeah, it looks like we only have the one bid on Aurora right now. So Winterfest Lobstar is still up there. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, in that case, that means I have 9 minutes to, well, now I guess 8 minutes probably to start listing a few more of these. See what happens. Who we got up next? We got a Ninjini. So Ninjini's one that was a late addition to the damaged pile. I actually had her in the good pile for a while and didn't call her out on the stream. But the more I looked at her, especially compared to the other figures, like she has the ends of her swords, the tips of her swords are all like, I mean, honestly, it looks like something was nibbling at them. Like if a hamster got at it or something, it was nibbling away at the swords or something. Maybe it was a baby. I don't know. Just started gnawing away on it, teething on it. So I decided that like the other figures looked a lot nicer. Let's put it that way. So I had plenty of that in stock, so I didn't mind taking that one out of rotation. But once again, this one was a little bit harder to take pictures of the damage because it was a little bit more minuscule. But you'll be able to see, I think, in the pictures, the sword should be gray or silver all the way to the end, but you get this little like pink or purple tips on the swords, and it's because the tip is actually missing. So let's see. Oh, describe damage. To missing tips and swords. I don't know how to describe that. It'll be close enough. All right. Oh, wrong button. Oscar, the chaos giveaway is active right now. If you go to the website and I posted about it on Facebook and Twitter already. But on the website there's an article about it, and it's going to be active for about 2 weeks. I guess we're down to about a week and a half now. We'll pick a winner on July 10th, or well, actually, pick the winner on July 11th. You have through the 10th to enter. So that like I said, is currently active right now. You have multiple ways to enter. But yeah, it's the latest article in the news section. All right, Ninjini. Oh, I didn't change the time on Ninjini. When did that say? Okay. Well, Ninjini's going to be a really short auction because I forgot to change the time on it. Actually, I bet you I could change it now. Let's find out. add 5 minutes and see what if it allows that. So how is wildfire damage? So wildfire is another one that's just very minuscule damage, but I there's a part of me that didn't feel right selling it as new. Like I didn't want to send that to someone and say, "Hey, yeah, this is a perfectly good figure." So it's just one side of his shield is kind of it's bashed in a little bit. Like the best I can guess is like somebody like some kid had it and like swung it down and hit like the edge of the table on it, and so it like slightly dented and scuffed the one edge of the shield there. Like it's very minor damage. It's very minor damage. Silver Phantom. So yeah, it I was surprised actually how easy it was to get these auctions up and running. Um, but it is my site runs on WordPress, and so it's a WordPress plugin that's made for auctions. Um, so I mean that's all it is really. It's a pre-made plugin that I added to my site, and I had to adjust the settings a little bit, but there you go. Wait. What says it's missing weapon, but it's in his hand? Oh, did I not change that on Wildfire? I'm sorry. That's why you're confused. Um, yeah. I so I've been copy and pasting these auctions. Okay. So I bet I didn't change that on Barrel Blaster either. Yep. Okay. So Wildfire, like if you look at the picture, like that should show where the damage is, and so there's like a close up of his shield. Um, and the side of shield. Let's call that. So I heard you say you can enter as much as you want in the chaos giveaway, so people are actually allowed to enter multiple times. Yes. So I'm using another giveaway system. So there are I believe five different ways you can enter, and one of them is to follow me on Twitter, which gets you like 3 entries right off the bat. You can only do that one once, but the other ones are like visiting the Facebook page and visiting the YouTube channel and visiting the my Instagram and stuff like that. And you can actually do those once a day and get an entry for each of them every day. So yes, you can have multiple entries. All right. Um, so where are we here? We have auctions starting to end already. That's what's going on. So let me pop over here again. Oh, we have a second bidder on Aurora. Interesting. Okay. So actually, I want to still see 5 auctions. So Ninjini should be up there. Winterfest Lobstar has ended, and so it'll be down lower on the page under completed auctions. So yeah, there's only 5 active at the moment. Um, okay, so this appears to be working as well. So we have an anti-sniping on here. Um, So if anyone places a bid within the last minute of the auction, it actually extends the auction by a minute. So that's it, you can catch us over on the Aurora right now. If it well, that's what happens. It's like there's a little message that says currently in overtime. That's what that means. All right. So it looks like this auction finally did end. So it's probably going to be ended by the time you actually heard me say that. But we had, what was that? Three different bidders on there. That's cool. It looks like got some bids on Gusto now too. Okay, so let me check out this Aurora one. So whoever won Aurora, if you're listening to this, I would love to interact with you a little bit and figure out if this is working how I expect it to work. So, um, Silver Phantom, that was you? Okay. Um, Akasha, that is worrisome. I'll get to you in a minute. Silver Phantom. I'm assuming you're logged into your account. If you go to, do you see anything in your cart, first of all? If it's not in your cart, I would go click on under the shop menu, my account, and you should be able to see your wins there, and there should be a payment button there. I think it should have also sent you an email saying, "Hey, you won this auction, and here's how you pay." Um, so I guess I would like to know as much of that as you're willing to share. um, what actually happened with that? Do you see any of those things? Did she show up in your cart? Um, can you find it under the my account section? Um, and um, what was the last one I was talking about? Oh, if you got an email, if you got an email, that was it. Okay, got the email. She is in the cart. Sweet. I like all that. So yeah. Oh, Silver Phantom. The other thing, when you're viewing in the cart, is there a shipping cost there? Like I don't know if you've bought anything from me before, um, but like there should be a 5.95 shipping cost in there. Want to make sure that happens too. All right. Oscar isn't the email address where you can contact me, like email, right? I'm not sure what you're asking us here. It's like, yeah, Courtney, that was intentional. If you bid with 10 seconds left, to add it a minute. So I'm glad that worked. And yes, you do see a shipping fee. Cool. Okay, Rose of Death, close out your window. Went into it, still says 8.5 minutes on Aurora. Wow, that's interesting and not good. um, huh. So, for those of you who can still see time left on Aurora, like if you click on the bid button, then what does it tell you? Does it tell you anything? I mean, if it actually lets you bid something, I'll reverse anything that I need to because this auction is over. But I am very, very curious to know if it allows that or what's going on. Because that's not good. Oh, okay. Entering your giveaway is an email address where you can contact. Yeah, yeah. The email address is your email address where I can contact you. Because otherwise, I mean, if you win, I won't be able to contact you. You're hoping to see a flock stump smash. Yeah, yeah. No, that's not happening now. Okay, Rose of Death, Courtney says it ended now. That's good, I guess. It's still wait, just refresh with 4 minutes left, and now it says that the auction has ended. Okay. That is a bit worrisome that it can act up like that. Okay, Gusto ended, so I click bid now. It says go to and goes to page saying the item ended. Okay. Yoshi, I don't have a day plan for the elites yet. Like I was saying, I think I could do it as early as like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, somewhere in there. But that's assuming all this testing that we're doing right here goes well. So yeah, that's what I'm hoping it all goes well, and then we can take the next step and auction off the elites, and then if that all goes well, we'll take the next step and auction off Robo. So man, Winterfest is the only completed auction. Crash the Skylands. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad to see you here. We're testing out some new stuff here. Trying to get the SCL auctions up and running. If you head over to skylanderscharacterlist.com/auctions, you can see what's going on. There seem to be a few slight kinks in the system. See, if I refresh my page, I see 3 live auctions and 3 completed auctions. Is that what everybody else is seeing too? Or, I mean, because if you're not, once again, I think that's a caching issue, and that's something I think I have fixed. But if you really want to try and fix this, I would say close your browser, clear your browser history, clear the cache, and then reopen it and try again. Because from my end, I should have everything in place that prevents that. Should you get wildfire? I don't know. Do you want wildfire? I can't tell you what to buy. Okay, getting 3 complete now. Cool. All right. Those are going. Did we have some more end? We probably had some more end. They're ending like every 5 minutes. Gusto ended. We have a winner on Gusto. Went for $1. See, is that anybody? I'm assuming. I assume anybody that wins was probably here in the chat. All right. So that's cool. We got 2 going there. So yeah, Crash the Skylands. When I say damaged, these are figures that I opened up into my unboxing stream, and we've tested them all and reset them. It means they have some kind of physical or cosmetic damage, but the figure works in game just fine. Yes. If the figure does not work in game, I will note it somewhere. If I end up selling those via these auctions, but that will be very obvious. All of these, I know I just put damaged in parentheses for the title, but if you click into the item, actually, it'll show you, it'll give a brief description of what the damage is, and there should be a secondary picture on most of them that tries to show the damage as best I can. Some of it's a little bit tough to show the damage, but I try. But yes, all of these, actually, when you click in there too, it should say condition damaged but works in game. So yes, all that should be there. John was able to add auction to cart, took screenshot. I would love to see that. Yes, was able to add another and apply the VIP discount, but it only applied to the non-auction item. Yes, thank you, John, for trying that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So that is intentional once again. The auctions I know are already going to be going cheaper, and I don't want the VIP discount to apply to that. Because I feel that's unfair to everybody else. If you go in and say, you know, I'm going to bid $100 because I know I only have to pay 80 because of my VIP discount. That's not fair to people who don't have the VIP discount, I feel. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. So that's why I have it set up that way, because otherwise the bidding system doesn't seem to work if some people are getting discounts and some people aren't. Totally agree. Was going to warn you if it applied to both. Thank you. Thank you for that. Yes. But yeah, that was intentional. I'm glad that is working as planned. Completed the transaction as normal. Cool. Cool. That's what I like to hear. All right. Is there an auctions tab? There is not currently an auctions tab, but I should probably make one if we make this a regular thing. For the time being, I think anytime I host auctions, it's going to be like, hey, this Saturday is auction day. Show up. I'll probably live stream through most of it, and we'll go from there. But that's how I think I'll go about it. Crash, yes, that's my plan. That's my goal, is to help people complete collections through the shop and now through the auctions. So if you haven't seen, I have a whole shop up there with hundreds and hundreds of items. We've been open for about 6 weeks, and has a lot of promise. We've sold over 1,000 items. I think we're over 150 sales now. A lot of good stuff going on there. So, Rose of Death, that makes perfect sense. Cool. That's what I like to see. I don't like playing as Kaboom every time I need to get in Firegate. Well, then, Wolf Shadow, yes, you should absolutely buy Wildfire. Silver Phantom, did my payment go through? Let me check here. You were on the Aurora. Yes, it did. You added a high five, it looks like, right? I'm pretty sure that's you. If so, then yes, the payment went through. I have both the damaged and the non-damaged figure. So that's cool. All right. So yeah, that's all working. John, thank you for sending that screenshot over. That's going to be useful for me. You should auction a signed camo with my signature. Like, is that something people would actually be interested in? I ran into this with when I was selling light seekers. That I started a site called Delivery Crab to sell single cards, and Delivery Crab is because one of the cards was named Delivery Crab, and I thought it sounded like a good company to deliver cards, right? So the thing that happened though is when I started going to tournaments, people would find me and say, "Hey, you run Delivery Crab, don't you?" And so they would pull out their Delivery Crab card and ask me to sign it. And it feels really weird to me because I had no part in making that card or designing that card or designing the game or creating the game. I just sell the cards. So it felt weird to me that people wanted my autograph on that card. So similarly, it would feel weird to me if people want my signature on a figure. I mean, if that's something people are interested in, I could probably do it. But yeah, yeah, I don't know. Uh, Crash, you're not very blind. It's still really new. I mean, 6 weeks is not a long time. I'm still getting the word out there, but yeah, that's what we're working on right now. Have a good day, Oscar. If I get another E3 hot streak, I can try to let you know. I can try to let you know, Crash. Chase is down for a signed camo. Literally pay good money. Oh man. Okay. I will consider it. I would buy a signed Skylander. I consider me a celebrity. Well, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, Crash. I mean, like the photo I get a little bit more. Like as a YouTuber or something like that. Sure. I get it. But yeah, I don't know. That I think that's the introvert in me that will never quite get over like signed tree Rex. Oh, there. If people buy those, I think that's the only way I'm going to get rid of the entire forest that we have going on over there. Buy a signed camel just for the novelty. Sign the Robo, I think that detracts from the value. Signing Camel, I could see though, but we'll see. If you sign a Skylander, like a Skylander figure, do you just sign like the underside of the base, or do you sign like the actual figure itself? Like some figures, I could imagine it'd be hard to find a place to sign it, and that's why like kind of like the bottom is like it's a flat surface for the most part. I mean, even that's not completely flat. Like I don't know what would you do sign the base? That makes the most sense. Yeah, Martin, that's the thing. I don't have a ton of camera right now. Sign Tree X is even better. Okay, okay. Sign the base for safety's sake. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. I'll keep that in mind. All right. I've been talking a lot here, so I'm guessing most of those auctions probably ended that we had up. Ninjini is still going. So we sold Aurora and Gusto. Okay. So because I said I was going to, I'm gonna get the other four auctions up here today. And then we'll go from there. So let's see. I'll start these auctions. These auctions will all start around 5, and we'll run to 5:30 my time. Another half hour. I think that'll go good. Go well. See if I can not make too many mistakes on these. I'm learning. I'm learning. It doesn't help that I'm not like fully focused on putting these auctions up. So I'm making a few mistakes because of that. But what do we got? Deep dive Gil Grunts. Damaged works in game, starting at $1. Oh, got to change the time of the auction. And what did I say? Run that to 5:30. Oh, that's another thing. If you figure out writing on the base, would it still scan? Yes, absolutely. Smash it. Yes, it will. I've run across plenty of figures where people have like putting their initials and stuff on the bottom of the figure. Um, and that it's usually when like siblings or best friends or whatever have the same set of figures and they want to be able to tell them apart. And so either the kids or the parents write on the figures. It's not a problem. You can still use them. Um, Rosetta should have gotten my signature in Indy. Yep. You should have. You had your shot. Got a nightlight from eBay. Oh yeah, the nightlights are bad. The light figures in general, they can get really dirty really fast. SCL merch. Who wants merch? Pumpkin eyebrow. No, the auctions are on my site. That's what I'm testing. If it was just eBay, I know eBay works. Um, but no, if you go to skylanderscharacterlist.com/auctions or the link down in the description of this video, you should be able to find them there. SCL Matt Life Hammer. I those would almost be harder to sign, but yeah, that'd be nice. I didn't get it. What didn't you get? Oh, you didn't get Wildfire. That's what you're talking about, right? Okay. Everybody wants merch. Merch. So much merch. Well, okay. So then here's the next question. If you guys want merch, what merch do you actually want? Because I mean, that's what I've always heard. Ask your audience. What do you guys want? What would you actually buy? Where on my site is it? The auctions? SkylandersCharacterList.com/auctions. I don't have a button for it yet. I actually I could probably I can do that in a minute. SCL cheeseheads. Oh man. If only I had the license to make those. Yeah. That would have been that'd be awesome. I might be able to make something similar. I think I'd get in trouble if I make actual cheeseheads. All right. Deep dive, go grunt. And missing he's missing his right arm and weapon. So yeah, I guess we'll call that one good. See, okay. T-shirt or signed Skylander if I can't do merch. Okay. Shirt, hat, anything. Mouse pad with a logo, coffee cup. Okay. Really? Do people actually still use mouse pads? I don't. Because like most mice now are optical. And so the need for a mouse pad is much less. Cheese head shaped like a Skylander's hat. There should be a cheese head hat in the game. That's what there should be. An SCL Matt hat. And get a coffee mug, not a t-shirt guy. Good to know. These are good notes. These are good notes. Mouse pad is still nice. It's all about the look. Okay. Could I legally make merch that mentions Skylanders in any way? Probably not. And that's where it gets a little bit sticky. But as long as all my merch is just SCL and SCL Matt, that is my brand. So If I type it out and say Skylanders character list, that would be a bit of a gray area. So it's kind of rough. I wouldn't want to push that too far, but I think the SCL brand is probably more what I'd go after. Stickers. Okay. I'll have to look into some of that. T-shirts, hats, coffee mugs, stickers. We'll see what we can do. All right. Deep Dive Gil Grunt should be up and active now. If anyone's interested in that. Oh, looks like we did get a. Wait, no. Which ones? Just give me a different. Okay. That. Ooh. I'm seeing how these auctions behave on the back end of things, and it's interesting. So, like, what it actually does is kind of gives me a unique in stock item of one, and if someone actually buys the auction, then they pay for it, then it takes it out of stock. So I think because I think I could like relist the auctions right away if I wanted to. I haven't been doing that, but it's another option. Instead, if I do these long term, and if I want to start like making having auctions running all the time instead of just like on special days. All right. Start working on this bouncer. This is the bouncer that was separated from the base. I think a few of you were probably here when we unboxed that one. That was one of the earlier ones. But it's so damage is separated from base. But we tested it and the base still works in the game. And I still have, I mean, the top part of bouncer. So it's all functional and all the parts are there. I guess he just doesn't light up because he's not connected to the electronics anymore. But like I said, it's technically is a functional character. So I don't feel quite as bad selling it. But I'm selling it as damaged. There you go. I'd buy a sticker, sure. Bags or containers. that start selling my own like branded Rubbermaid containers for you to put your Skylanders in. Slap a SCL logo on your PS4. Cool. Car decal or bumper sticker. I have to get clever with bumper sticker, I think. What if you made a Skylanders container that has your logo on, just says figure holder and doesn't mention being for Skylanders? Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. If it's just my logo or if it just says SCL, like that's not going to be a problem. But yeah, as soon as I start trying to profit from the Skylanders name and like you, especially if I use their logo or anything, that's a big no-no. Ryan, welcome to the chat. I don't think I've seen you here before. So shipping cost is the same as everything else from my shop. So it's a flat $5.95 rate for the entire cart. If you order one item, it's going to be $5.95. If you order 10 items, it's going to be $5.95. Would you be able to add auction to cart and add more items? Yes, we have had people do that. We have had people test that out already, and it works. So yes, when you win an auction, that item is transferred to your cart for the price you won it, and then you're free to add more items to the cart before you actually pay for that order. So you can just pay the one shipping fee for your entire order. What if it's original art of a Skylander on a shirt? Once again, that's a little bit of a gray area because like I'm not a lawyer. This is not legal advice. I don't know enough to know where the line would be. And the biggest problem is that yeah, sorry, Rose F Death. Yes, there was only one. I just pressed the button on Bouncer, so now there should be two up there. But yeah, I'll get to the others soon. So if you the biggest problem is that if Activision decides they don't like what you're doing for whatever reason, or they don't want you selling that shirt, even if it is a gray area, even if it might be legal, as soon as they say, hey, we don't like what you're doing, stop what you're doing, or we're going to come after you in court. They're a big corporation. You're not. And so even if you would want to go fight them in court, you're going to end up spending tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars in legal fees trying to battle this. And that's chump change to Activision. Like, they have no problem with that. Whereas you're just going to lose a lot of money for what, a t-shirt? Like, it's just generally not worth it. So does the 20% off work after you win and buy it from your cart? So Spartan, no. The 20% off VIP discount does not apply to auctions. This is something, once again, I'm going to have to put in the fine print everywhere, over on the VIP side of things and on SCL here. But we had John before try that out, make sure it does not work, because it's not supposed to, because that would just be unfair during the bidding process of this for people who do and don't have the discount. So the 20% off is only for items from the shop. The 20% off does not work on auctions. All right, Bouncer, we got you up. We got two more items put up today. Unless, like I said, if I get any special requests, I don't. If you remember some of the damaged items I had sitting out here, and you want to bid on them today, I don't have a problem putting them off for auction today. But I just picked 10 that I thought would be kind of interesting that people might like to bid on, and figured it'd start there. So I might get some actual bids, and we did. We got a few bids on a few of these, and so it's proving that the system works. This is a good thing. Astro Blast is going to be coming up, just the standard version. I'm going to extend his auction by a few minutes because I've been talking again. And he's also separated from his base. Once again, all the parts are there. Everything functions, but he has been separated from the base. Astroblast, good. Let's see. So in just a second, Astroblast should be live as well. Here's some cool ideas. Maybe get an artist to draw your logo in different styles and put them on shirts alongside the original. That could be a pin of the logo. Okay. So a pin of the logo is something I have thought about a lot, actually. Um, would there be any interest in like a little, I mean, it's basically like a little lapel pin, little like 1 inch, 1.5 inch pin. Because I have a few other ideas that I might be able to pull off for pins, but like I'd actually like to get a license from Skylanders so I could use some of their characters. Um, I don't know if I'd ever be able to do that or what they would want to charge me, but do you think doing more unboxing sooner or take a break after the insanity of the last week's haul? So, Master Robo, I do not currently have anything on the way. I have not purchased it. Everything I've purchased has been unboxed. I am focusing a little bit more on selling right now. That's why, the auction thing, I'm trying to get that up and running so I can move some of this, like all this boxed product that I got from the last unboxing. I want to get rid of that. If I can move some of the damaged figures, that'll be great. My shelves are completely full right now, so I need to start moving some of that product as well. Um, so that is I am a little bit more focused on selling right now than I'm on buying. But with that being said, I'm always looking to buy. I'm never going to stop looking. So it just kind of needs to be the perfect lot, not something I have a lot of already. Like, um, if I can pick up a lot of Imaginators, like that stuff sells pretty quickly, and I don't have a lot of Imaginators in the store right now. Um, so I'm always on the lookout for that type of stuff. I mean, if I can find a good deal on, Spotlight and Blackout, well, yeah, I'm gonna pick them up. Um, so I'm always out there looking, but I'm being a little bit more judicious with my spending at the moment, just because, like I said, I have a good selection in the shop. That was the first month, right? Was just trying to build up the inventory for the shop. So even if I'm not buying anything right now, I still have over 350 unique items in the shop right now. There's only 600 Skylanders, but I have over 350 different Skylanders in the shop. So it's not a small selection. It may not be exactly what you're looking for, especially if you're only looking for 10 more pieces to finish your collection. But pins are probably the most common merch from YouTube. Okay, good to know. Akasha collects pins. All right, I'd buy a pin. Awesome, awesome. Joseph, welcome. They never get a license to random YouTuber. They probably don't care about it at all. Yeah, exactly. I think it would be very very hard to do. But the other point I would bring up is they handed out their license to a lot of people when they were in the middle of creating new games and stuff. So they weren't shy about handing out the license back in the day. Now, yes, most of those were major companies, Crayola and stuff like that. But they handed out hundreds of licenses. So it's not unheard of completely. And I kind of wonder, because they're not really doing anything with the um, license right now. Why not make a little money off of it? I don't know. Makes sense to me. But yeah, that's certainly not their focus at the moment. You are missing weapon. The last one I have here for today is Igniter. It's a Series 1 Igniter with his sword snapped off. I do not have the sword. At least I don't think I have the sword. I don't have it in the picture, at least. If I have it, I'll find it and send it along, but I don't think I have this one. So we'll send this one public, and then, like I said, unless I get any special requests for other damaged figures, I have. That'll probably be it for today because it seems to be working. So igniter should be going up there now. Yeah, if you can't find something that you're looking for that I'm selling, check out Courtney over on Facebook. He definitely has a large selection as well. Martin, what are your options on payment for any order? So options on payment are either PayPal or any major credit card. So if you can pay directly with your PayPal account, but basically anything that PayPal accepts right now. Um, so like it's running through PayPal, but they also accept every major credit card. Um, so that's the easiest way to explain it is either pay via PayPal or major credit card. Skidoo said, it's going well. We've sold a few things in the auctions. So there's some Skylanders that are broken, head rush, like core hex, browser crash, and some more scratches. Yeah. It happens. It's gonna happen to everybody at some point. Is there a link to the auction? There is a link down in the description of this video. Otherwise, you can just go to skylanderscharacterlist.com/auctions. I love stories. Go for it. Let's see. Is that a PS5 in the background? Yes, it is. That's what I stream on. Stream on the PS5. So it's sitting right here. Skidoo, yes, Courtney's name should be the same on Facebook. Igniter should have been light core. Yeah, that would have been really good. If they could get his sword to light up nicely. I could see that. Pumpkin eyebrow, go get your food. Enjoy. All right. Let me check these auctions again. See where we're at. I think, like I said, I think I got them all up there now. So we got 4 auctions running right now. Deep Dive, Gill Grunt, Bouncer, Astroblast, and Igniter. If anyone is interested in checking those out. Yeah, that's looking good. All right. What else did we have going on? See, other auctions. I get an email every time an auction ends. So this item did not have any bids. Aw, sad day. But this auction has a winner. Cool. Okay. Okay. So it appears the system works. Does anyone have any, especially if you've used it, have any thoughts or suggestions or um, questions about how things work? I mean, where's the auctions? You can go to skylanderscharacterlist.com/auctions, or there's a link down in the description. Should be there somewhere. Eventually, I think we will put a link to the auctions page on the website, like in the menu. But for today's test, yeah. Oh, wait. It went by Goodwill yesterday. It was kind of empty, so there was an echo. Wow. Sarah's still here? That's her type of joke. Oh, Skylander's dad jokes. I like it. Joseph needs deep dive. All right. Yeah, Courtney's in all the Facebook groups, I'm pretty sure. Rose of Death, what, 8 to 9 minutes behind? Interesting. Interesting. I don't know what's up with that. What browser are you using? Out of curiosity, like I I'm not sure. Just trying to troubleshoot things. I don't know what would be causing that because everybody else seems to be on generally the same page. Um, it's super straightforward, no issues. Cool. Thank you, John. Glad to hear that. All right. See you, Wolf Shadow. Thanks for hanging out. Um, yeah. All right. Well, see how much time we got left on these. Have the last one ending at 5:40, about 20 minutes. 20 minutes left. Anyone interested in Deep Dive, Gill Grunt, Bouncer, Astroblast, or Igniter? I was like to refresh my page and make sure there's no bids on them. No bids yet. Okay. Smash it. Just start watching my videos. What's up with the cheese? This is a question I get a lot. So this is a cheese head. Are you familiar with American football? If not, you might not understand this. But I am a fan of the Green Bay Packers. The Green Bay Packers nowadays are affectionately known as cheeseheads. We are the dairy state. We make a lot of cheese. We are known for our cheese and our beer. It is what it is. The nickname actually came from our rivals, the Chicago Bears, just down south of us. They're our division rivals, and they tried to insult us by calling us cheeseheads. And we just kind of adopted it over the years and said, "Hey, we kind of like that. Yeah, we're the cheeseheads. Yeah, we got it. Cool." And somewhere down the line, someone made started making these actual cheese heads. You can, if you can see here, it says like the original cheese head is actually stamped in there. Um, so yes, if you watch a Green Bay Packer game, then you will undoubtedly see hundreds, if not thousands, of cheese heads in the stands. I'm not just talking about the people. You'll actually see hundreds or thousands of these actual physical cheese heads. So that is just one of my many fandoms. Green Bay Packers, Skylanders, Harry Potter. I like stuff. So we got that going on. Details work good. Astro at 1311. Courtney, I have no idea what's happened. What is going on? Um, Rosette Death, you're on Chrome on the phone. Okay. I I hope not, but I wonder if being on mobile has something to do with this. How many other people are on mobile right now? And have you viewed the auctions on mobile as well? I guess that's all I need to know. I don't care if you're watching this stream on mobile necessarily, but have you checked the auctions out on mobile? And does everything seem to be working okay there? Oh, man, I mean, because that just feels wrong if you're still behind. But I don't know what more I can do. Okay. Other than tab for auctions, everything else seems to be working well. Cool. I like it. Yeah, nobody else on mobile right now. Okay. I maybe I'll probably have to make like a how to do SCL auctions and make the recommendation that you use desktop. I mean, I think it works on mobile, but maybe having a few more problems. Let's see. What else? If I look at it on mobile right now, I mean, here's deep dive Gil Grunt. How much time does he have left here compared to my desktop? Let's refresh that page. Where are you? Gil Grunt. How much time you got left? Ooh, there is a discrepancy. Okay, that might be a problem with mobile. Oh wait, no. If I if I refresh, it's well, no, it's still like a minute behind. 30 seconds. Huh. Okay. So I think there may be something with mobile. Now, the good news is, like I said, like I have the anti-sniping turned on. So theoretically, it doesn't even make sense to just put your bid in at the end because people can still bid after you. Because you bidding within the last minute is going to add time to the auction. Um so I mean, if people understand that, maybe we won't have too many problems. I mean, I don't know. Like I'm only what I say, like 30 seconds off. But still, that's not right. It's not right. Shouldn't be happening like that. Courtney's got a 5-second delay between mobile and PC. Okay. Hmm. Yeah. I don't like that though. Thank you for calling that out though, because that could cause some problems. Could definitely cause some problems. Okay. Um. Well, I'll have to look into that a little bit. See if anybody else has run into issues with that. Huh. Well, what else we got going on here? Okay, if you switch to desktop mode, seems to load a lot better. Cool. You refresh the phone and got a 15-second delay. Courtney, you're going in the wrong direction. Going in the wrong direction. Oh man. Well, shoot. Okay, so desktop works best. Desktop mode on the phone works better, but still, there shouldn't be that much of a problem. Okay. Um, well, we got like 10 minutes left here to finish up these last couple of auctions. Gonna check out what's going on. We got just down to Astral Blast and Igniter. So that is what we are looking at right now. So we'll see what happens with those. But after that, I think that's going to be enough to call it a day. It's been an hour and a half now trying to figure this out. We made a couple of sales, got some good things done here. So we learned a few things, that's for sure. Definitely learned a few things. But I think if I maybe write up a short guide about what to do, I mean, people aren't going to read it. That's the thing. Like, I can make as many how-to videos and how-to guides and recommendations and guidelines for using the auction system, and people just aren't going to read it or aren't going to watch those videos. They're just going to dive into the auctions day of and say, hey, how does this work? Or why doesn't this work? Or what am I doing wrong? Or why doesn't it work on mobile? It's just the nature of the internet. Yeah. Okay, desktop mode puts it right in line. Auctions ending. Auction ending lines up. Okay. Yeah, Martin. The setup's pretty solid. It should be, from my end, everything knows. Everything should be working. And to fix anything else, I'd like have to hire a developer, I think, or to get any more specific on, this isn't lining up on mobile. What can we do? I'd have to hire someone to take a look at it. Guess you're not auctioning to keep on eBay to keep Robo from scalpers. That's part of it. Part of it is also to avoid eBay fees. If I'm being perfectly honest about it, eBay takes 10% of all auctions, and I'd rather not give them 10% if I don't have to. And I feel, this gives me the ability to strengthen the brand. Put it that way. It's another opportunity to get rid of figures. I can do fun things, like I said, like have auction Saturday, and just like all day sit there and, hey, we're gonna auction stuff off. Like if I try to do a 1-day auction on eBay, they charge me another fee. Here, as you just saw, I can do a 30-minute auction. I can do a 1-hour auction. I can say, hey, we're going to do lightning auctions and just like all day, say every 10 minutes, you got to be here, you're going to miss out. But I can do these damaged figure auctions. I could do whatever I want, really. Like I thought about it. Maybe some of those the Disney Infinity and Amiibo figures that I get in some of these lots, this I feel would be a great way to get rid of them. Right? Because then I'm not actually creating listings for them on my site, because I'm not planning to get more of them, but I can still offer them to you. So, like that, there's a lot of reasons I think to keep it private, but yes, keeping it away from scalpers. I mean, scalpers. I mean, honestly, it's I feel to give you guys a better price, hopefully. Because if I'm being honest, if I put this up on eBay right now, even with the damaged box, like the way prices have been going right now, this probably sells for at least 300. I'm hoping it'll be less here. But I like I said, I just don't know what to charge because of the condition. Um so I I'd rather just keep it with everybody here who, as far as I know, is a Skylanders fan, collector, player, and is going to actually value what it is. King's Hawaiian rolls are delicious. I have to go get some. Yeah, eBay fees suck. Rose, you want the Pikachu amiibo? Yeah, I think we talked about that. Yeah, we can work on something if you want it. You know how to get a hold of me outside of chat. Timer goes to 8 minutes and 10 seconds every time you refresh. So Courtney, that that has to be something with the cache on your browser. I have a feeling like that's when it stored a copy of the website on your device, and so every time you refresh, it's like, yeah, go back to that copy we made so it loads faster. Like that's what caching is, um, which I tried to turn off on my end. Um, so man, I if that's gonna keep persisting, I'm not sure. I'll have to see if I'm doing something else wrong or if I missed an option somewhere or something like that. Have I thought about a place to show off Skylanders collections to each other? Yes, yes, I have. I haven't. I've had a few people mention this to me actually. Um, I'm working on something. I'm working on something, but it's just one of like 3 dozen ideas I have floating around in my head, and I can't do them all at once. So one at a time. Right now, we're working on SCL Auctions. So that's kind of my current project, my current new project. Like we got the shop up and running now. That seems to be going pretty well. And now I'm trying to do the auction thing. So we'll get that up and running and get that functional, and then see what else I can add. But I'm here for the long haul. So pumpkin eyebrow, you'd buy it for 300. You see that? That's why maybe the auction will go that high. I don't know. I really don't. Oh, but you're not spending 300 on Robo. Okay. Okay. Fair enough. I got you. What will the new VIP price be? So right now the current VIP price is $5 a month or $50 for the year. Today is the last day you can lock that in. And by lock that in, I mean that's the price you will pay as long as you continue to be a member. If you ever cancel, you'll have to pay the new price. Tomorrow, July 1st, the price is going up to $7 a month or $70 a year. And I will probably keep that price through the end of the year. At the end of the year, I think it's going up again. I think that's the plan for it. So this is kind of early bird pricing. Get in early on it if you think it's something you're going to use. Like I know going from 5 to 7 doesn't seem like a huge increase, but it is what it is. I mean, honestly, it's a 40% increase or something like that. Yeah. Um, so it that's the current plan right now. I might have won the deep dive on Timon's head. It says I won. Yeah, I believe you did win that one. I think you were the only bidder on that. Anyone would buy a robo for $1.50. What is the best way to display Skylanders? I mean, yeah, a shelf works. Um, I I haven't necessarily found a great way to display them, especially if you have hundreds of them. I've seen shelves. I've seen like old big glass door curio cabinets type of thing. Um, it it's up to you how you want to store them, but I wouldn't say there's a best way. So if you remember right now, if you are a member right now and you continue to be a member, you will always, always, always pay $5 per month. So yeah, as long as you continue to be a member, your price will never increase. Um, so yeah, like now if you cancel in July and then in December you decide, hey, I want to become a member again, then you'll pay $7. But then you'll continue paying $7 as long as you continue to be a member. So I hope that makes sense. When navigating the store and clicking on the next page, it's not taking you to the top of the next page. You have to scroll up and then down. Ooh, ooh. Good call. That I know that used to be an option because I had that problem as well. For one of my other websites. How did I fix that? How did I fix that? I'll have to look into that one. Cause yeah, that should be an option where like if you go to page 2, it should take you to the top of page 2. I think that makes the most sense. So Orion, thank you for pointing that out. So let me make a note about that so I don't forget. All right. Oh, okay. How do you display them in a row or from game to game, element to element? Personally, I would do it game to game. I've seen a lot of displays that do display them by element, and they look really cool. I'll give you that. But well, so it depends if you're looking for pure display purposes or functionality. So for me, I always keep them separated by game because when I go and sit down and play a game, I'm just like I pull out that box of figures and play with those figures. But if you are just going purely for display purposes, by element looks the best. It really does. I mean, you could split them up between by game within the element, and you could have another pattern there, or you could just put them in Amazon boxes. 10 shelves, one for element, one for items, light, dark, chaos, and elites. Yeah, there you go. That worked too. All right. I believe all of our auctions have ended. They have. They have indeed. We had 3 sales today, it looks like. So that's cool. 3 out of 10, 30%. I mean, it's failing grade in school, but we're not in school. So I call it a success. But I think with that, I'm going to call it a day. So thank you all for showing up. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you all for helping test out. Thank you all for your feedback. Letting me know what I need to look into. Um, I will keep an eye on Twitter, twitter.com/SCL Matt, and I'll let you know when we're going live with more auctions. Yeah, Skidoo. I don't have a date for Robo yet. The next auctions we do, I think, will be for the Eons Elite figures that I got, and Robo will probably follow that. So, um, I'm thinking I'm probably gonna try. Do I try to do the elites this weekend? Like in the US, it's 4th of July weekend. I know that doesn't mean much to my international folks here, but 4th of July, Independence Day, it's a big holiday weekend coming up. And so I know a lot of people will be traveling, a lot of people will be out of town or just celebrating and doing other things. So I don't know um if it'll make sense to hold auctions this weekend or if people are going to be too busy. I'll have to maybe I'll throw it out as a poll on Twitter. We'll see. So either this weekend would be the earliest. Otherwise, I'll look into doing it next week. So within the next week, I think we have the elites done, and then hopefully within the next 2 weeks or so, we'll get Robo done as well. Yeah, Skidoo, I'm still waiting to hear back from you on those. So let me know. Still have that mini lot of figures no one wants. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we can talk. All right. I think that's all I got for today. So thank you once again. If you need to get a hold of me, you know where to do that. Twitter.com/SCL Matt or Facebook at Skylanders Carrot List. All sorts of stuff. Check it out. Go there. Go to the site. Check out the shop. It's all available. Yeah. It's all there. It's all there. It's all there. All right. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for hanging out.